Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We'll be continuing on with the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I just drew a blank there, sorry about that. Live stream in Mass Effect 1. Now, to recap, first one, I just got named Spectre, and now I'm going to be going through the stuff throughout the Citadel, wrapping up some of the quests I was doing earlier, and then heading right on out to Theron. Is where I'm gonna end up going to so I can recruit Liara T'Soni. Let's see, yep, we will resume. Alright, got my handy dandy Xbox controller. Might have to adjust my camera later on. There it is. The mass relay. Alright, here we are. Speaking of missions. Exposing Saren, speak to the ambassador. Report his request. Alright, we gotta do that. Scan the keepers. There's only one more keeper left to scan. Ooh, sorry about that. I had dinner not too long ago. Some, what is it? Chicken, bacon, ranch, cheesy, macaroni. Some really great goodness. Super cheesy. I might regret it later on because my dumbass is lactose intolerant and I decided to add literally 3 cups of cheese into the recipe. Yep, not to mention 2 cups of heavy whipping cream and 2 cups of milk. Pray for my toilet, everybody. Pray for my toilet. Alright. Ward locations. We want to go to... We'll go to the markets because I gotta go and see Emily Wong. Oh, the Mars Wongs. Hint, hint. For all you Futurama fans out there.
Don't kid yourself.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
Oh, yes.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
With these help?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Oh, let's get some more monies.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
All right. All right, we want to talk to them. CSEC Academy. Just run. Alright, that's right. They added the run function, but they gave you a cooldown.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Oh, yep, sounds like another mission. Oh, that's right. Gotta talk to the CSEC Requisition Officer. Oh, hi. And we got it all. Oh, and I leveled. Sweet. Let's see. Where do we put this into? Increase health effectiveness for attacks and powers. Yeah, we'll do one into there and then warp. Okay, no more shotgun. We'll go combat armor. We'll do decryption and dampening. Okay, we'll get that from blinking. I believe that's just letting me know that, oh, the survey team. Alright, so let's go talk to the rec officer.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC Requisitions Officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Well, yes,
Show me
your
what
stuff.
you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Well, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Thank you. I can't afford that. 304,000 creds. Now I'm sitting at a whopping 6,700. Alright, let's sell some stuff, shall we? Let's sell. Actually, I went through all this last time, so we'll just go ahead and sell everything. And I'm at 7,900. Yay! Okay. And so before I go do that, because I just finished up the scanning the keepers stuff, we'll go and talk to this little Volus up here.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Alright, how
Is
can I
there
help?
something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Alright, we'll have a chat.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who wanted us to scam the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Alright, to the markets. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Fast travel. Ward locations. Markets. And of course, you know, facing a different direction, but that's fine.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
The truth.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Not
No,
yet.
but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go.
Solarians
Looks
and
like my plans
shotguns.
have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After
Yep.
centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
Alright, we'll be neutral about this because, frankly, I already completed the mission.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
And we're off. Doo-doo. Fast travel. Where do we need to go? CSEC. The only really monotonous thing about this particular game is you're doing a lot of traveling around, sometimes back and forth, just to complete a task or a mission. And that's literally one of the only two downfalls that I have for this particular game. The big one, however, being the damn Mako. Just the worst thing to do.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
And poof, just like that, the entire thing is done, and now we can go and get to the Normandy. To the Presidium.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
I like Rex. Hey, I did not want to go here.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel.
I went to the wrong
uncovers a
elevator.
full-blown crime syndicate.
I was supposed to go down to the lower one. Oops. That's what I was supposed to go do. To the docking bay.
Helix has settled out of court with
I
a
actually have to
Krogan
read
group
things
that
now.
had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Here we are. So we're gonna not talk to them. Because a wonderful little thing when they redid the legendary game, they didn't add this keeper. And I can't scan him, so it's okay. Udina.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
Alright, why are we doing this?
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone.
Right.
Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The Conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the Conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the Conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the Conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna
Sounds
start.
like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I really want to do this just simply because I hate him so much, but I'm going Paragon, so yeah, I gotta be the good two-shoes.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Let's
Yes,
talk to
Commander?
Anderson. Let's
How
see.
are you holding up?
That's that important question.
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, let's go. Take command of our stealth frigate.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
We'll do
Captain
that one.
Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Let's be honest.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
And the great heroic speech is now concluded. Dr. Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now we gotta go talk to everybody on the crew. You know, develop relationships and that kind of thing. We'll talk to Kaidan.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, so I got shot down really fast. Next! And they're a wrecked
Hey,
officer.
Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Sure.
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like.
That's weird.
But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Oh, upgrade for Medigel. Oh yeah. Talk to
Thanks
Garrus.
for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Oh, you knew it, huh?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
There we go. A tough decision.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up
Oh,
with
he'll
you.
learn.
It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
And here we go. We talked to Ashley.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
And we'll talk to Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Isn't it?
Seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight.
Yes.
So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Huh. Or make it back.
What can you tell me about the Genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the Genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
We'll put that to the test later. And now we will Ezo Core. And we'll talk to Engineer
Commander,
Adams.
you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
We'll just
Where
do
else have you served, Adams?
Personal
You name a
questions.
class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand
Big things come in little packages.
I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything.
You'd think
like
that after
this.
200 years
We
that they would
cast offs
colonize a
and second-hand
planet
equipment.
by now.
We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's
Or
still using
300
ships
years.
that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet.
Yeah.
But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Hey, we'll head on out.
See you later.
Let us go. Oh, we'll go through here. No biggie. Up we go. Up, and go to the CIC. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. Head to the Ara dig site. You know, still after all these years of playing this game, I still forgot which actual system she is actually in. And I play this game a lot. I think it's Athens. If not, I'm going to be spending a lot more time in the Mako than what I ever wanted to. And we're off. Slingshot across the galaxy. Alright, well. Nothing to scan there. Oh, I can scan this one. Yes, deposit. Anything in the asteroids? Nope, none. She's obviously not in this particular thing. Or in the star system. Another gas deposit. Turian insignia. Want to make sure that, you know, there isn't any. I will zoom back out. Mastodon, I think it is. Okay, so, well, ooh, I can land on there. We'll get to there in just a little bit. Survey and scan. Oh, make direct writings. I need those. Need to survey a boatload of planets. Oh, there it is. Oh, scan. Travel. Now we can survey. Because I think it's this one. Nope. Every bit of scanning helps out in the later games. So, if you guys want to know, you gotta do that. Rex, because alright, we'll go with Team Not Squishy, or those two. Still not a fan of Ash. Well, because she's pretty much a space racist. I know that in the third game, she does change a little bit, but... map. Okay. So let's go over here first. Yeah, I'm supposed to, like, get through all that crap. Oops. Nope. It's been a while since I played this on a controller, so I'm just trying to play around with the buttons to make sure I know what I'm doing. Oh, I think this is gonna be trouble. Please, let's not be a damn worm.
Got it.
My electronic skill is too low. Damn it. That was depressing. Alright, we'll go to this one. Looks like there is something over here. Oh. Oh crap, my Mako was taking a lot of hits. Yeah, it definitely took a lot of hits. Jeez. Okay, so I guess I need to pull that out of the way.
En route.
There we go. Oh, crapola. What the hell? Oh, wrong button. That's why. We want to singularity your ass. Just sabotage it. Yeah. Headshots. I don't care that she was laying down. Oh, everybody's... Oh, what the hell?
I think we're good, Shepard.
Sorry, slaver. I will take it. Take it. Take everything. Okay. Alright. Now we gotta do the whole equipment thing. Oh, I leveled. I missed all that. I leveled. Okay, Spectre training. We'll just pour it all into Spectre training for the time being. Oh, I need electronics. Combat armor. Alright, so that is not what we need. Oh, that all sucks. Alright, so we'll do Garrus. Yeah, we'll just swap that out. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that didn't change at all, and I have no Krogan armors for him. I think everybody is dead. Never could run in a straight line with this in this game. Oh. Begin the override. Jesus. Damn it. Ah, all right, try again. What the deuce? Come on, why? What? Okay, that was weird. Sana Descent. Oh. Yeah, that one. Alright. Next time I go to the Citadel. Come on. Damn it. Okay, that's will make me angry now. Dang. Alright. That was a little infuriating. You are a sniper rifle, you are grenades. And we are going to high explosive. Number 2. I did do everybody's leveled, right? Yeah. Upgrade kit. Alright, here we go. Map. Bring me over there. Ugh. I know I've said this many times, but the Mako is definitely not my favorite part in this entire game. The Nomad in Andromeda was more tolerable. So I had a few of the same issues, but the map was more user-friendly. Which made driving the Nomad in Mass Effect Andromeda so much better. Even if it didn't have weapon, it was still much more drivable. You weren't driving along literally the side of a mountain that is literally not made for any form of driving in any way, shape, or form. Sorry, capsule. Sorry, Matriarch writings. Then we'll head back to the Normandy. I think it's Sparta, where she's at. We'll go over here, totally explore the entire cluster, and see what we get. Hold on, nothing. Oh, there it is. There she is. There's Therum. And a medallion recovered. There we go. Alright, let's go find her. Definitely gonna need a team muscle. So, if you guys...
Commander, I'm picking up some strange
hold on.
readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
So if you're playing this game and you want to maximize your experience while having the Mako, jump out of the Mako and start killing things. You get more experience that way than staying in the Mako. However, I wouldn't recommend it for the big heavy stuff that you come across, like the juggernauts and everything. If you don't have to. Oh, excuse me. Where are my guests? Oh, honey, you calm down. Dogs got really spoiled today. Not only did they get a butt ton of treats, but they also got bacon. Eh? Okay. Keep your plasma bolts to yourself. Nothing says like F you to a damn robot by literally shooting a massive slug accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light. Yes. Actually, I don't think it's close to that. That's more of a dreadnought. Kind of think this is way slower than, you know, a dreadnought would be able to shoot out. But you're still using a mass accelerator to slam into a machine.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
I'm getting hit with missiles. There's something up over there, but, you know, oh! Alright, I leveled. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so I want to decryption and to the first aid because I need to get electronics opened up. To the shotgun. 1 to combat armor, 1 to fitness because my tank needs hit points. While we're already here, armor piercing rounds 3. Yep, we'll do that. We'll do the recoil dampener. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll do armor piercing rounds. We'll do armor piercing rounds. And there we go. Where am I getting shot at? Oh. A way of experience. Go and see what's in here. Weapons out. I know you're in here. Yeah, that's right. Alright. No need to go down there because that just opens up the gate. Which I don't need to open up the gate because I'm already in. Okay. Ugh. Alright, there we go. F off, eh? Do. Come on. What the heck am I doing? No idea what was going on there, guys. And the gate is open. Drive. Plasma bolt. Oh. Yeah, take that. Stabilizers for cannons are not available. I guess that technology was lost centuries ago. You know, if a German tank can go through rough terrain with a beer on its nozzle and not spill a drop, I mean, come on, we could do the same here. Plasma bolts. Alright. Level up. Spectre training. Alright, one more and then it opens up electronics. One to shotgun. One to combat armor. All medium Turian armor. Did I get a better shotgun? I did not get a better shotgun. I am getting a lot of stuff to sell though, so that's a good thing. Oh, took a missile. Maybe I should actually hit it. There we go. I swear I can drive. I have not been drinking anything today. Alright. Wind going. Again, with this, you're either stuck driving for long periods of time, or walking for long periods of time, or walking back and forth. You know, getting a role-playing element going on. It's not always, you know, action. Not like Gears. This is where they make you ditch the Mako. I've tried many times to get the Mako in here and I have failed. That's where I need to be. Ah, singularity onto you. Warp you.
Perimeter secured.
I want to hit the reload button, but, you know, Mass Effect 1 has no reload. It's all cooldown. Oh, screw you, you little sniper shithead. Are you serious here?
Send me back in.
Maybe.
Lost the shields.
All patched up.
Holy crap, that was a hit. Gotta wait for that cooldown.
Patching you up.
Oh shit. Fuck you.
All targets down.
Alright, there we go. Holy crap, the use of Metagel. Oh, that's right, this isn't on a easy difficulty. I think I used normal. Which goes to show you that I play a lot of games on the easy mode. Come on. Bastard.
All clear.
Alright, so first things first, we are going to save. Because I died a lot at this point once upon a time. And I leveled and all that. So we will deal with the leveling. Master Carnage. And combat armor. Get him to the heavy armor and then do fitness. All that kind of good stuff. Take it all. Nothing changed. That. Rex, do I have a better shotgun for you? No, I do not. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Oh, I gotta take out a Colossus on foot.
Enemy sighted. Shield down.
Get out of there, Rex. Oh crap, that hurt. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's that damn sniper.
Catching you up.
Come on, you sabotage on him already. Nope.
Here it comes.
That damn sniper. Oh my goodness.
Good as new.
No, we'll use that.
Soft kill deployed.
Where's the other one? There's some right around here. There we go.
Good as new.
Ooh, my med gel is going really, really low. And we'll save. Thank you very much. We'll just go and try to maneuver as best we can. What in the world? What was I caught on? Stop it.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Go with your shotgun, Rex.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
More leveling. We are done with the Spectre training. And we're gonna go into Singularity. 1 to first aid, 1 to electronics. Shoddy, or no, combat, and then fitness. Now I can use heavy armor. Let's see. No armor for him.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil!
Hi, baby.
I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains
What
would
is
keep
it?
them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Right,
we'll find
calm.
some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
The fact that it has enough power still after all these years is pretty amazing.
Kill them all!
Not gonna lie. Jesus. Pop your flashlight out, I guess.
Area secured.
Really? Spoke too soon, Rex. Spoke too soon.
Negative contacts.
Alright. Maybe there's a assault rifle in here? There is. Nope, not a good one though. Alright, here we go. Enter the code. There we go. That was a lot of guess, you know, not really guesswork, well, kinda, but it's more like pattern of deduction. I'll do better next time. I'll actually like announce what I'm pressing versus just like going boom, 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 just instantly. I'm really bad at that. Trust me, Eric yells at me quite a bit for doing that. Peekaboo.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oh.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Alright, we're getting out of here.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Oh, I can't save. Alright. Maybe can I save now? No, I cannot. It's a boss fight, that's why I'm trying to save.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Gotta be the
Accelerate,
Paragon.
isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Alright, we'll do a quick level up right now. We'll just maximize the crap out of warp. Guess we can. Do that. And that. And let's do this. Feed that to them. And I will... No. I want to warp him. And... yeah. Freaking sniper. Okay, so it's just a Krogan. Oh, that for sure is gonna charge me. Wasn't expecting him to back off. Run! And boom.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them.
And those
then,
before
like
them,
all the
for
other
them.
forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
I will say this, the Asari in the original trilogy are much better in appearance-wise than they do in Andromeda, because they made their faces more rounder than keeping true to what their species are. I mean, expanding their personality is one thing, but generally speaking, you should keep the overall aspects of their physical features pretty similar, at least, so to make them all look like more round face, and whereas they're always slim, because that's what their entire species are.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the
someone
conduit.
jelly!
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to
Yes,
have you
yes,
on
they
the
will.
team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Alright, yeah.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Yes, it was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
All right. And now we will go and talk to everybody. And of course, head back to the Citadel. Yeah. Caden?
Anything you need, Commander?
This is some personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming.
Yeah, you think so.
Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled.
Oh, that's a lengthy
There were
PC way.
results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Oh.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Yeah.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Leveled. Okay, so we will boost singular. Oh, forgot about this. We'll talk to Dr. Chakwas in a little bit. We'll talk to Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Get some more info.
Me?
More experience.
I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel
who knows?
against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm
Sounds like you want
fascinated.
to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down.
Dig that
Liara.
hole. Dig
I was
that
only
hole.
joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals.
Well,
my species
yeah.
is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Oh,
Do you know the matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people.
Ooh.
It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yes, Commander?
Chuckles.
Is there something you need?
Oh, I think I already talked to her. Never mind.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
She doesn't have a whole lot of lines in Mass Effect 1. Unlike, Mass Effect 2 and 3. If you're able to recruit her, she'll have more lines. Alright, we gotta sell some stuff.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, so we already went through all that. So sell, sell, sell. I'll keep the anti-personnel rounds. I don't have any better armor for that. Garrus isn't able to use those. Keep that. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, 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 sell. I'm at 40,000.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Garrus is one of my favorite characters, next to Rex, throughout the entire trilogy.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
See, who else is
My
up there?
father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash.
I don't mind Vega in Mass Effect 3.
I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sex rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Ta-da!
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
You literally quoted the definition of racism, but you don't want to call it racism because you want to... It's the reason why I don't like her, honestly. And it has everything to do with the fact that I faced racism throughout my entire life. She's literally spewing the exact same crap that was spewed at me. So that's why I choose not to save her.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Thanks. I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems.
Okay.
They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
And then we'll go ahead and talk to Tali.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
Silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
I should go.
See you later.
Then we'll head on up. I'll scan the other system in the cluster. And then head to the Citadel. Let's go talk to Joker first. Sometimes I end up forgetting to talk to Joker, just because he's at the far end of the ship.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Alright, see ya. Okay. Zoom out. Alright, this is the system that we have not yet scanned, so we'll go here. Then we'll fly back to the Citadel. Movie and data disk.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Alright, we'll do this. Let's see here. We'll go... Now we'll keep with this. Alright everyone, I need to duck out for a little hot minute, and I will be right back in a little bit. See you in a few. Alright everyone, I have returned. Thank you for all waiting. And, you know, when I said earlier tonight that I had a huge amount of dairy, I mean, the food I made was heavy whipping cream, milk, cheese, a lot of all of it. And I'm lactose intolerant. Yep. Worth the pain. It tasted so good, I tell you not. It was awesome to eat. But I will most certainly go through the whole thing again if I had to. Alright, so let's go to controller. We want we'll keep going with electronics. Fitness and more armor. We'll head here. I had to travel through with the Mako again. Well, looks like we got some minerals over here. We'll go and do that. He be driving, and bouncing all over the place. My electronic skill is too low. Well, F you too, eh? That's the Solarian. A mummified Solarian. Captain Milan's. And the distress signal. The reason why we all came here. Bounce, bounce, jump! Oh. I already know what this is. Crap. Save. Alright. Let's do it. Where's that Thrasher Maw? Oh shit. Stop with that accuracy shooting, Jesus. Oh crap! Damn it. That thing almost caught me. Alright, I gotta let's see what we got here.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahuku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Alright. I hate Thrasher Maws. Going up against them is just the worst. Hold on one second. Alright, there we go. And we will now jump back to the Citadel. Oofda. Park the ship. You know what? I'm gonna take Team Human this particular time.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
We will go ahead and get all their stuff. All set up. Yeah, as soon as you get all a bunch of experience points just to throw around, you can like prioritize which one on a whim.
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
No, she's not.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
Oh yeah, that's because you were purposely trying to find a reason to not be happy. Because you just bitch.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the
It's called reconnaissance.
And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Damn it! Oh, I haven't been able to give it the option to. I get that.
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Oh, I guess I got more missions to go through. Weird.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
Oh?
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she all right?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Alright, let's head back up.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more Profiles in Courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
I do like how they show Kaden getting migraines. They didn't do that in the first game. Or in the initial release, rather.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
I hope
sure
I don't
thing.
need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Girard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You're not an animal. Your parents. What did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the Masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes they'll leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. Daddy's... he's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid, stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good! Don't want to be handled again!
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away.
Ooh,
Animals
proximity
like her
alarms.
come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
Yeah, Stockholm Syndrome.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse. So you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
I'm going to take a
another
step towards you now. Okay?
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying. You get hit for lying. Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
Is it over, Commander?
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just... when I see her curled into a ball and shivering... She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
Alright. Leveling up. See? Come on. Give me more. Alright, so I am going to increase my depth. And we are going to do barrier and throw. Just into assault training.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Oh, we're gonna avoid her. She'll be the last person I talk to.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Okay. Area Architect. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up buying a lot of licenses and everything else. Oh, that's right. I got to go here. We go to the embassies. Because I got to talk to someone. Nasana Dantius.
Allow me to be your guide.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah.
You're Nasana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. It didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits. But I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yay, I can now buy Asari mods. Alright, where else? Oh, yep, I gotta go speak to Admiral Kohuku. Oh, and deal with him. Valuable minerals, insignias, writings. Alright. So many things to cover and do.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Oh, we'll go Presidium Financial District.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Yeah, I'll deal with those two in just a little bit. Lots of different things. Like I said, I'm trying to increase my charisma or my wrap up so that I can actually
human.
get things right.
This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me
Yeah,
your
I
items.
love the Hanar.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Let's take a look at the upgrades. Okay, so I got nothing. Don't have any of the non-human group with me, so that's kind of pointless. Alright, let's deal with this. This particular couple you're going to come across throughout all the games.
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Gonna let them talk for a little bit. Alright, now
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances
We'll be
that gene
neutral
therapy
about it,
can hurt
we'll
the baby?
go through the
1 in
emotions.
300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
Well, yeah, come on, man.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Sweet, I got Paragon. Oh, and this jelly.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Oh, why do we need a permit?
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
He has a point. Oh.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
All right, let's
if
talk
you'd
to
like,
it.
I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
All right, let's talk to the Jelly.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Score more Paragon.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Ooh, sweet Omnigel. I'll take this, and now we'll go to the Citadel Tower. And there is Rear Admiral Kahuku.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Ooh, and the plot thickens. Sweet, now I finally am able to do that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, nope, adapt. Oh, and now we gotta go and talk to the fan. Conrad Varner. Yeah, I had to go to the markets anyway. Gotta get me those licenses.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Why, yes.
Tell me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Down. Oh, Medigel upgrade. Yoink. Elcos Combine. Yes, that's an important one, guys. Hunt for the Elcos Combine one. And we will back out. Alright.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Yeah, you just get it from the extranet.
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you, and I'll have your picture. Just hold up.
That didn't
your
sound
gun.
creepy at all, did it?
Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Yeah, he's also a character that shows up in all 3 games, so if you have never seen this game or hear about it, you're gonna see him throughout all 3 games.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Oh yeah, show me what
Let
you
me
got.
see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Oh, standard items. Ah. Ilana's wrist control. Ah, sorry guys. Give me one hot second. Ah, that was weird. Alright, so I believe I have what it takes to deal with a reporter. Because I think flashing is starting to like irritate me. Okay, I don't have to worry about the hostages right now. So writings, ... Okay. Can't do anything with the van. Alright. Oh, you know, we'll deal with the med clinic on our next trip back. Go to CSEC for now. Alright, Khalisa Adjilani Bensini of Propaganda News. It's Westerland News, but she's pretty much a propagandist.
Khalisa Bensine and Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
All right.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
Like I said,
do you think
propagandist.
It was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Handed over, yeah.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
That one will result in her getting decked. We will just do that one.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars.
Oh, yes.
Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Alright, now that our trip to the Citadel, this particular time, is now fully concluded. Everybody in here? Come on, move your asses.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
One of the great things about buying all those licenses, you can actually go down to the rec officer and see what they have. So we're going to do that right now. Ooh, that was a lot faster.
Looking for supplies?
Why, yes. Show
Let's
me
see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Spectre equipment. Oh, compare. There we go. Alright, so I'm not interested in that. In the pistols. Okay, how much is that one? No, you know, I'm probably gonna end up finding better out in the field. The ones that I can't find it out in the field is, of course, these Spectre weapons right here. So we will just do that. Alright everyone, this is going to conclude this particular live stream, and next Monday at 6:30 I haven't really decided if I'm going to go to Noveria or Pharos yet. Probably Noveria, because I always do Pharos last. It's just one of those habit things that I always do. And I'll catch you then. Also tune in rather, this Wednesday with 6:30 again, Central Standard Time. Where Eric and I will be once more doing co-op play with Gears of War Judgment, and you get to see us hilariously get, killed and every which way and shoot some grubs. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you all in the next stream. Later, guys.